Hi, welcome to my channel. Today I am talking about how to maintain the manifestation that started to show to you, that new reality has started to show to you. Let's just call it reality rather than manifestation. It started to show, and how do you maintain it? How do you keep it and you keep living in this new reality that you have created? First of all, remember that the reality that you had before was one of your creation. This is one of your creation. It's no different. So I am going to tell you about something that used to affect me, which was not a positive. It was a negative that used to affect me up until fairly recently, actually, but it was all coming from me. I'm going to tell you how to avoid that. I'm going to tell you how you can live in this new reality comfortably, peacefully, happily, and allow it to just keep unfolding for you. I really want to help you to do that because, you know, I've been through all of this stuff, and this that I'm going to talk about now is something that I've never talked about because it was negative, and I don't want to kind of talk about it because I didn't want to make it worse, but I've dealt with it, and I've dealt with it, and I just feel that power within me now, and I just want to help you get to that point with whatever it is that you're looking to manifest. So stay tuned, because I'm going to go into some detail about what I've overcome, and how you can stay in that wish fulfilled, as in you're living it. It's starting to unfold for you. You can use this with a reality that started to unfold, or even one that hasn't started to unfold yet. The power within you to live whichever reality you want to live. You have the power. Was it He-Man that said that? I have the power. I have the power. That's very 1980s, sorry. Is it 1980s or even 1970s? I don't know. Sorry, probably means nothing to you because I know a lot of my audience is a lot younger than me. But stay tuned and just, you know, take this on board and run with it, because really it will change your life. So like, I could talk to somebody about a cold sore and I could get a cold sore the next day. I could talk to somebody about migraine, I could get a migraine the next day. I could talk to somebody about changing my reality. So let's say I'm suffering with some sort of minor health condition, and I decide that I don't want that anymore, and I slip into that new reality where it's not affecting me. And then I may talk to somebody about how I've done that, and then I would have this little feeling inside of me think, oh my God, that's going to come back now. And it would. And it would come back, and then I would have to start. I'd feel like I'm starting again now. I've got to then go back into that reality where it's not there. And I thought, this is no good. This can't keep happening. I have to look at what's going on here. And I just could feel it, that there was something in me that knew that I was doing it. So I knew that it wasn't a thing that just happened. I knew that I was doing it, and I could feel it there. Like, I could feel this little belief there that when I talked about negative stuff like that, it would start happening. It was always sort of health things really around that. So I had to look at it. I had to tell myself, look, this is not true. You're doing this. Nothing else is doing this. You are doing it with this little feeling that you have. It's just, I can't really explain it. It's just this little feeling inside of me that thought, oh my God, that's probably going to happen now. And I would just kick it off every single time. And I could kick it off within, so let's say I hadn't been suffering with something for a few months. I could kick it off by talking about it with somebody, as if like the positive of, look what I've done, you know, I've managed to do this. I could kick that thing back off within 10 minutes. And so what was I doing there? I was going back into the reality and becoming the version again of me that had it. So I had become the version that didn't. See, now I'm talking about it now, I am kind of feeling more powerful, because I'm feeling like, no, this is not real. This is just something that I was doing. Now, as I'm talking about it now, see, I wouldn't have made videos like this before because I wouldn't have wanted to kick something back off. But now I'm talking about it, I'm feeling powerful. I'm thinking, no, I have the power to be this version or to be that version. I have the power, for God's sake. I was almost giving the power to something else. What was I giving it to? I knew it was me, but I was giving it away. So I really had to work at that. I had to be persistent with, no, this is bloody well not happening. Do you know what I've done? So I get, like, I'm older now, I'm 52, so you get aches and pains, don't you? And I can get joint pains in this hand, mostly in this hand, sometimes in this hand, and I can get rid of it in a split second when it comes. I'm like, sometimes I just sort of don't notice it for a few days, and it's kind of there, and then I think, well, why am I putting up with this? And I go, no, go away. I do not accept this. And it goes, like, it literally just goes. So I've had it on and off in different fingers over the last couple of months, because it's cold, isn't it? And every single time I've done that, and I think, no, I am not having that. Go away. I did it with, when we went on a cruise a couple of years ago, and we were in Venice, and we were on the water going into Venice. and I started getting a focal migraine, and so I started, and it was a really bad one actually, and it was affecting me I have some really weird shit symptoms with it, but so I won't go into it actually because it's not part of what this video is. But I thought, this can't happen because I'm really looking forward to this day. It cannot happen. And I just said, no, I'm not having it. And I mentally just said no, and it just went, and I got off that boat. That's never happened before. I've never done that before with that. I was so determined. It was like a force. I cannot really explain it. It just felt like a force. And I got off that boat and it was completely gone. And Jeremy said, are you all right? I'm like, yeah, it's gone. It's gone. I've told it to go away, basically. So I know that I can do that. You could do that with this. You could use that if you're feeling like, oh, I can't just kind of accept it and enjoy it and go with it. You can. If you feel that fear coming in, you go, no, I am not having that. This choice is mine. My reality is my choice. I am going to live and experience whichever reality I want. There is nothing that can control me. There is nothing that can make anything else happen apart from me. And I am not going to let them. I'm feeling really forceful about this now because I had to get like this with myself with these things. I am not having it. I am just not having it. So you can go two ways. You can go that way, or you can just go, no, I'm just going to enjoy this. I'm going to enjoy this for whatever it is in the moment. That way, that cuts out resistance as well. There's been two massive things that have happened in my life, massive, that have been complete life changers and have required a person to be completely different than they were. Now, that has been like that since, and it's been a few years in both cases. And what did I do? I just enjoyed it. I just go, this is awesome. This is bloody awesome. Like, I am just gonna go with this and see how it works out. I did not go in fear of what if this goes back, because I just thought, well, do you know what? If it does, I'll be fine. I didn't have a fear. You've got to stop the fear of what the hell will become of you if this doesn't work out. Well, what will become of you? You will be fine. You will be okay. We're very strong. If we allow ourselves to be, allow that spirit to take over. You have a strong spirit inside of you. Allow it to take over. Do you know, this stuff, like when I'm talking about things that I've experienced and that's really changed my life, I just really want to pass it on to you guys. And I know I get really enthusiastic about it. Some topics I get really enthusiastic about. And this was just something that I just thought about it this morning. And I thought, what videos am I going to put out this week? Because I have to plan them. And I look at, what do I feel passionate about? Not what do I put out there that will get lots of views, which I've done in the past because I think every YouTuber does that. And I just don't want to go down that route anymore. I just want to put out the stuff that I truly believe in, that I really truly believe will help the vast majority of people, you know, and I feel like this will do that. And like I've said, I haven't wanted to put stuff out like this before because I haven't wanted to slip back into anything that I've kind of managed to get out of. But no, I have the power. I have the power to live the reality that I want to live, and so do you. You absolutely do. This is a bit more of a motivational video, isn't it? But it's true. You do have the power within you. And as the reality that you're seeing at the moment, okay, let's make this point as well. A lot of people think that they've got to conjure up a reality and it's unreal at the moment. It's not real and you have to make it real. Well, the reality you're living at the moment, look at it this way. If you were looking at things not being real, then that wasn't. It's all real. Everything is real. You're not making something real. You're just creating as you go, and you're shifting into different realities all the way, probably all throughout your day. You're shifting into new realities. I watched something yesterday and I swear to God, last time I watched it, there was a different actor in one of the roles. It's so weird. I sort of remember it as being somebody else in this main role. And I remember like the character, and I don't think it was the guy that I was seeing in it yesterday. And I thought about that. First of all, I thought, that's weird. And then I thought, well, that's not weird, is it? It probably was. You're probably in another reality where another actor was taking the part. You know, so I go a long way with this, you know. I am really fully in with different realities just appearing. Things have appeared in my reality that weren't there the day before. I mean, physical things that absolutely weren't there the day before. So I've had those crazy experiences. So of course I believe that anything is possible. And if I can help you believe that too, awesome. Okay, I'm going to stop it there. I hope I've made all of the points that I wanted to make. You maintain that reality. You keep living in that reality by just enjoying it. And again, if you feel that stuff creeping in, you can either say, look, what's the worst that can happen if it does go? What's the worst that can happen to me? You know, I will be fine. I'm a powerful human being. I can do it again, or I can move on and do something else. I can change my mind, or whatever. Just open it up for yourself. Or you just go, no, I am not having that. I am not having this thought and feeling. I'm not having it. I don't want to deal with it. I'm living this reality. This is the one I'm living, and this is the one I'm going to enjoy. So feel that force. This is not you trying to force something out of your life, as in trying to force away a negative belief, trying to force away thoughts and feelings. It's a different kind of thing. This is like a whoosh of energy that goes, no, I am not having this. This is all me. And you talk to yourself and go, no, you're not doing this. You are not doing this. This is the reality you want. This is the reality you're going to live. So equally, if you're not living it at the moment, if you're not starting to live it, you can say that to yourself. No, when your mind starts taking over and worry thoughts and fear thoughts and this might happen and this might, no, I'm not having this. I am not having this. And just see how that feels. Maybe it won't work for you. Maybe it will. Probably all of this stuff depends on your personality type, and I'm a great one for that. So some of you it probably won't work for, but some of you it will. So if I just reach a few people and it works for a few people, then awesome. But find the way that works for you. You're creating it. Nothing else is doing this. Nothing is looking down on you going, this is right for you, this is not right for you. Why would it? Because look at the shit that will have happened in your life. Do you think something was saying this is right for you there? No, it wasn't. So just look at it like that. Take it back to other things that have happened, and that wouldn't make sense. It's all about you. Thank you for watching. I am a coach and I am an author, by the way.